Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Stay in your own silence. No efforts are needed to be in silence. Nothing needs to be done. Let the mind think what it wants to think. It's none of your concern. Treat your mind and its thoughts and feelings as a background noise, and in forefront it is just pure silence. You are this constant source of silence, an intermittent background noise of thoughts. Is from mind, coming from the same source. Creation cannot disturb the Creator. You are the source of all these thoughts and mind. How can you get disturbed? You are pure silence. There is no unfinished task for you. You are always complete. You are not here to improve the world. It is always perfect. It's only mind which thinks things are not perfect, or you have an unfinished task. Without the filters of the mind, you know your own completeness. So nothing in the world which you do or don't do affect you. You are always the same. As an empty space. Everything happens through you, but not in you. Whether the word is there or not, you are always there. Unborn and eternal. Pure silence and a void. This silence is different from the silence when everyone is quiet in a room. That is only the silence of the speech. Everyone is talking to themselves with active minds. In this silence, there is no mind, no gossip, no planning, no objects. You are outside the frame of space and time. Where no events are there from past or future, and no images. You are this timeless, spaceless awareness. All pervading to the infinity. Without any boundaries. Pure awareness, not even with a feeling of I amness. You are beyond I amness. You are the perceiver of everything. You can see the evolving and unfolding of the ego sense. You are always impersonal. As a pure presence. No one belongs to you. Or everyone belongs to you. It's the same thing. But you have no attachment, whether things belongs to you or not. Even if you want to have an attachment, what attachment awareness can have? Or no attachment if it's all pervading. When you wake up from your dream, all the dream objects you have seen, are you attached to them or detached to them? We have come a long way in developing movies. Movies on a screen to 3-dimensional 4D movies, 6D movies, 8D movies. You see these movies in special theaters, movie world. But no one can create a movie like this, which is multidimensional, in which you are also part of the movie. And the movie looks so real that even to break this unreality, you have to meditate, you have to do self-inquiry, contemplation. You have to surrender to the Supreme. Because this beautiful movie is made by the Creator, producer of this whole world. This perfect movie looks so real. It's a perfect illusion. And in this movie, He has given you a role, which you have taken very honestly. You are so honest to this role that you have forgotten that this is just a role and this is just a movie. So many people in this movie will not believe you if you tell them it's fake. They will think you are mad. And the few people who have grace, who have some wisdom, know that this is an illusion. They are called as spiritual seekers. And they become spiritual seekers only because of His grace. Because of some good karmas in the past, or some interest in the Creator. This movie will last till you have interest in your role. If you have vairagya, you have no interest in whatever coming or going in this movie, you can be free in no time. You have to surrender your role to the Creator. And He will take away your role. He will pull you out from the movie. Because a role was being created for you as you were interested. This image, this role will continue. till the end of this role. Not because you are in an illusion, because the script was already written when you were born. This role will continue, and one day it will finish with death of this body. But you can be out of this role right now. Your complete dispassion, disinterest, and detachment to this world will help you, and the pull of the Creator will help you. But then don't go back into this role. Don't worry, this role will continue whether you are interested or not. Probably in the best way if you don't interfere. You are unnecessarily thinking that you are leading the role. In Bhagavad Gita ji, Arjuna was quite confused about his role in the war, and he was not sure whether they will win or not, and they have to kill so many people, their family and friends. Krishna told him so clearly, the script is already written. You just have to act. You just have to hold your bow, shoot an arrow. Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi said the same thing. The script is written. Everything what happens in our life in this role is predestined by God's will. So you don't worry about the role. You just get out of the role. Grace is with you. Stay as a pure witness, uninvolved, detached. Watch your own body and mind as if you are watching a stranger. You stay as impersonal presence. Stay in this beautiful silence. Silence of inaction. There is no movement here. You are this formless awareness. Pure bliss and peace. Self-effulgent in your own might. Be contented like awareness. Nothing to accomplish. Things unfold on their own. Go deeper and deeper in your own silence. You can still function using this body-mind, but stay in your own pure awareness. Without any personal identity. People still might call you by your name, and you can respond when they call you. But internally you know you have no name, no resume. You are pure awareness, formless and eternal. Always happy without a reason. Contented in this void. As this void is filled with bliss and peace, which even a person with ego desires so. And achieves only for a few seconds when an intense desire is fulfilled, and then back into the sorrow. You're out of this roller coaster ride of joy and sorrow. You can't do anything right or wrong. As a witness, you are not involved in anything. So don't repent for a wrongdoing or feel proud of a good doing. You are pure witness. Function in the world as awareness rather than as a person. You don't need any training for it. As you have no role to play, you have no passion for anything, you are not standing for any rights, you have no story from past to carry up to the future. You don't have to tell others that you have given up the role. It's your internal resolution. But it should be 100%. If you touch 1% of this role, you can't transcend. For transcendence, you have to give up the role completely. All the ego is about the role. Role we play in day to day. The best indicator to know that ego is still there is when you get upset, when things are not happening the way you want as an ego. As a pure witness, nothing affects you. Yes, you have to take a decision in your job, in your family. But as an egoless state, things will not affect you. In the heat of moment, when someone insults you or your role in this body, there can be some disturbance because of old habits, because the way you have taken that role in the past. But when you are pure presence, you come back from the wave to your deep ocean immediately. Stay like the ocean of bliss rather than waves of turmoil. Stay deep in your own silence. Once you have given up the role, you can't go back. You have no right to ask again to go back into the role and to fix up some loose ends. You can't give up the role going into a cave, as all attachments will go along with you in form of your mind. Give up now. There's a beauty to stay as awareness. You're always in your serenity. This is the most impartial state, where there is no favoritism. Your body and others' body, your mind and others' mind is all the same thing. Yes, you know the same awareness is pervading everywhere. And you have been given a body-mind to interact. Otherwise, there is no difference in awareness. Everyone says I to themselves. There is only one name to that consciousness, I. And when this consciousness is perceived by the pure witness awareness, it's called I. The person I has been taken away by the impersonal I. Even to call it as I is a mistake. It is nothing. I has been taken away by nothing. The one who was thinking I was fake was the one who was holding the role. Thinking that he was doing that role. Because of contemplation and self-inquiry, now you know there was never a role. It was a fake I who believed in this role. Things are happening on their own. You are never in a hurry. You don't have to reach any destination. You are destination. Stay in your own silence. Watch all the interactions of your body-mind in this dynamic world, but you stay as awareness. And then comes the dream. Watch all the actions of this body-mind in the dream body as a witness. And be aware of your pure bliss when in deep sleep. Mind is completely silent. And the body is still. And in the waking state, again, when the mind becomes active, along with the body, just watch it as pure awareness. There is no conflict in living in this body like that. As a matter of fact, it becomes so beautiful. Each and every action of your body becomes divine. And your mind becomes your friend. Your sevak, your das, your servant, and serves you in the best possible way it can. For so many births, mind was so disturbed. When you have given up the role, mind is also in complete peace. All the actions of the body becomes divine with a fragrance of love. This is the unconditional love for everything, every being, coming from the pure awareness, source of all. With this transcendence, even your body changes. As your mind changes. This is coming back home. Back to your innocence like a child. Always fresh and new. Now your task is to stay as awareness all the time. Till you leave this body. This is not difficult. Staying as witness is so easy. You just don't need to do anything. I have seen people in a row for many years. Even when they are out of that role, they still behave like that. New president of an organization or a new secretary is being appointed, and the old one still speaks like president or secretary and keeps repeating the same story to everyone about his accomplishments. Quite common with retired army personnels, always boasting about their previous wars and their accomplishments. Just stay as pure awareness. Don't talk about the rule anymore. This is not the talking to people, but more of an internal dialogue. Nip on the bud. Don't let your ugly head of ego arise again. Don't try to save anything. Stay like a king, fearless, standing on your own support. No borrowed concepts and beliefs. No external indulgence can increase your happiness, and no external sorrow can decrease this happiness. You are happy in your own company. If you are new to this awareness, hold on tight to the awareness. Don't slip back into your old habits of likes and dislikes, being judgmental and critical. Don't gossip with others, and don't gossip in your mind. Stay pure and simple. Uninvolved. No friends, no enemies. Don't play on the surface of the ocean. Go deeper and deeper every day. So deep that even if people try to bring you back into the person mode, you have lost it completely. Keep quiet. You don't have to tell others about it. And the grace will work on you to get you deeper and deeper. Thank this pure awareness who has allowed you to be in your true self, who has opened the door for you. Sing in praise of this awareness. Love this awareness. Be humble and full of gratitude for this awareness.